Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the easiest swing trading strategy that I've used, and I actually just used it on vacation for this swing trade. Now, for me and my strategy, I don't like to overcomplicate things. I like to keep it as simple as I can. I love the slogan MISS, make it simple, stupid, and that's what I want to talk about, a simple, easy strategy that you guys can do whether you're working a full-time job or you're just getting started and you're learning the process of trading. Guys, on top of that, make sure you guys check out my course where I teach people how to find these stocks and opportunities. We talk about my strategies, my mindset, how I've been a full-time trader for 6 years. You guys can use code HALFOFF to get 50% off. You guys loved the code last week, so we're doing it again this week. Check it out down below. Only valid for this week. So guys, I will see you guys in the team here. So let's kind of talk about my strategy here. So this past week, I actually was in Florida. I was in Cocoa Beach, and I told myself I'm not going to work on vacation, but obviously I'm a workaholic. So what we did was we knew that PARR was a stock that we recently swing traded in the past, where it went from about 35 all the way up to about $39. We understood that it had heavy support near and around this 90-day moving average line. So this blue line here, you guys can see it hits it several times, each and every time establishing very, very hard support. So support in simple terms is just where we get natural tendencies of getting buying pressure. And you guys can see it hits it several times and we get good buying pressure there. So what we did is we hopped in near around 36.08, setting our stop loss below about 35.20. So we risked about $1 to make $4.44. Now, we set our stop loss just below it, and obviously with this, I understood that we've seen these tendencies of it doing, not exactly hitting this line as support, hitting it and kind of curling under it. If you look at most of these stocks, you can kind of see that it hits it and it kind of curls under. So I did a mental stop with this one just because I didn't want to set a hard stop in place. I did have that number in mind at about 35.20. And if it did dip below that, we probably would have considered selling. But the great thing is that it did not. And this stock went from 36 all the way up to recently $39. Today it did squeeze up about 5%, which was an absolute great move. Now, some indicators that I absolutely love are these moving average lines. So we have the 90 and the 200. And then on the bottom here, we have the RSI line, which is the relative strength index. So you guys can kind of see that it goes up and down. It looks kind of like a snake. Now, historically, every time that this thing is below, like a 36 to about in the 20s, we get great buying pressure. So if we look back, right here, we had that great move. Looking back at the last time was right here where we had that great move. That just continue to look, and you guys will see a pattern of every time it hits this line, we get a good amount of buying pressure. And so that's what I kind of knew. And when we hop in, we're obviously using several indicators to determine the overall direction of the stock. And that's what I would highly recommend. If you're just getting started with trading, swing trading in general, I would highly recommend paper trading. It's probably the best thing you guys can do. And I know some people love it and some people hate it. I did it, and that's what worked well for me. And that's the thing. Do whatever works well for you. I just know, treating trading like a job is a very, very good way to go about it. And what I mean by that is like a doctor or an engineer. It takes years of practice, hard work to become successful. And so if you treat it like a side hustle where you only do it kind of whenever you're in the mood, it's going to take a lot longer. You're not going to be as devoted and dedicated, and you just need to treat it like a job, 9 to 5 or a 5 to 8, in the afternoon, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day, scanning stocks, practicing these trades, reviewing your trades. And that's the thing, I do have an amazing journal where we have a great trade journal where you guys can kind of learn from your mistakes, and I'll put it down below. It's absolutely fantastic. But guys, this is a very, very simple strategy that I used on my vacation, and this was the only stock I pretty much traded. I did not work as I really wanted to take time, hang out with my family. I never want to be the person that's glued to their phone on a trip. I want to enjoy it. That's why it's a vacation. But expect me to go live tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. And then for all the course members on Monday, same time as usual. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, by all means ask. And don't forget to use that code HALFOFF to learn how to trade. We'll see you guys later. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.